Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Wait What, the podcast where I interview comedians, and hopefully the only thing that goes off the rails is a train of thought. Oh, I should probably get this closer to myself. Joining me today is Rachel Sutter. Um, Rachel is an improvisationist,
Improviser.
improviser. Sorry. Um, from IO, the Panama Group.
Yeah, my team, we host the open stage at IO,
Yeah.
Improv Olympics. Well, actually, they can't call it that anymore because the Olympics sued them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
wild.
damn.
Yeah.
Is it trademark kind of thing or?
I don't know, but like when Tina Fey and Seth Meyers, Amy Poehler, when they were there, it was Improv Olympics, and now it's just they're like, we just call it IO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and when you're not improvising, you are a stand-up comic as well?
Yeah, stand-up comic, and then I'm also an actor and writer.
Nice. Yes, I was about to mention you recently had a one-woman show.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
play I wrote.
Nice. And even all that to add to the resume, uh roast comic as well.
Yeah, that's actually kind of how I started.
Nice. All right. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll further back a little bit. What was how were you growing up?
How was I growing up?
Yeah, just like, obviously not right in
Yeah.
the beginning, but like
I don't know. I was a really good kid. I had a military dad. So we moved around a bit, mostly have lived in like New York and Illinois. But yeah, I don't know. I was a tomboy in that I like sports, but I was very much girly girl, loved Barbies, wanted a Barbie, one of those cars so
yeah.
bad. Yeah, I started acting when I was 12. I was more of an athlete in high school and yeah, just kept pursuing this, and now I'm really poor. So,
What was the first acting thing you participated when you were 12?
so actually, if I really go back, I was either 9 or 10. It was in church. It was like around Christmas,
Hmm.
and I don't know who, but someone in the church essentially wrote like, "Here's the Christmas play,"
Oh, okay.
and I wanted to be Mary because lead, and
Yeah.
but she didn't have any lines, and instead they really cast me well because they had two narrators, and they kind of had like one was like the straight man, like a sort of Steve Martin, and then the other one was kind of a more, quirky, silly, Martin Short, and that's what they gave me,
Oh,
and I
nice.
just remember like all the old people laughing.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that gave you the performance bug to kind of I want to keep doing this.
It it took a couple more years for that, but that was just like the first time that I did that. And I
Mhm.
was really just kind of surprised myself. I was like, oh, people are laughing. Wow. But I did a play in middle school. I was like in seventh grade. I was 12
Mhm.
years old. And I did the fall play and the spring play. And then by the end of the spring play, I was like, all right, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then I didn't tell anyone until I was at least 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously with what got you into like comedy or stand up or
Yeah, no, interesting. Let's see. Well, so in college, I just kept getting cast in like comedies, and like my school, I have a theater degree, a
oh, okay.
BFA,
Mm.
one of those people, severely in debt. And but it was a really good experience, and I just kept getting cast in like Shakespeare comedies, and I was always like the funny friend, and I would make my class just like my BFA class break in certain scenes, and then I tried improv and stand up when I was 23, and I fucking sucked at
Yeah.
improv. It was so bad. And then I was better at stand up than I anticipated. I just took a class at Second City. But I just couldn't. I was too young. I couldn't quite fit with the community. Um it was at a time where I was like, I don't think the men want us here. Um yeah, but then I don't know, a few years in Chicago, had to move back home for a bit. And then when I came back to Chicago, I just signed up for like this improv for actors class at Second City, and just was really surprised. I got really, I guess, better just with age, and really loved it. And then I just did their conservatory grad program, learned how to write sketches, stuck with improv, and then I've just been wanting to do stand up for so long. Like I
Yeah.
watch probably like stand up specials more than anything else. And then I just sent in a video of like some improv clips for a roast in April, and I got it.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking so much.
No, it's absolutely the purpose of all this.
Yeah.
What was some specials that really kind of got you like into this, or really kind of like what are your favorites? No particular order.
Oh gosh, favorites. I mean, there's so many that I really like. I love Ali Wong, Tom Segura, Michelle Buteau. I got to meet her very briefly, and I was quoting her jokes at her, and they were old jokes. So
Yeah.
she was like, "What?" And then she was like, I don't know, I was a little emotional. She was like, "Do you want a hug?"
Oh.
Yeah.
I once did something similar with Felipe Esparza.
Mm.
And I just met him, and I was telling him like, yeah, like I like this joke and quoting it, and then later it hit me like, he knows this. He knows
Yeah.
his jokes. I should have just been, hey, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
You know, been more human to him. Like,
It's hard. It's like you're just so new with it.
yeah. And then so like for me example, I'm not I recently found out with the conversation we're having, there's levels to the to improv.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What are they, and how do you kind of like level up?
Do you mean levels in terms of like when you're taking classes, or do you mean in terms of skill?
I think skill. I think
Skill?
yeah, like I think yeah, I think once you
Yeah.
guys said you guys said it was like a level 1 or level 2, and I was just like, oh, I didn't even know it varied like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, it's like there's no like formal here are the levels when it comes to skill, but like if you're taking classes at like IO or Second City or The Annoyance, they do have it's like level 1, level 2,
Mhm.
blah blah blah. But in terms of if you're good or not, I mean, I think like anything, you do need to have like a sort of talent to really be good at something. But then, you just like develop the skills with it. And like improv is a team sport for sure. So you need to be like a very giving like player. You don't want to be like a selfish performer on stage. And there's a lot of kind of simple things you want to establish the who, what, and where as quickly as possible. Really listen, just listen to your team, and yeah, have fun, give what we call gifts. So like if you're on stage, okay, so like there's 6 people on my team.
Mhm.
So if I'm on stage with one of them and I'm saying, yeah, my mom, she just really pissed me off earlier today. She wasn't letting me watch TV. And then someone else can either swipe the scene or like, I forget what this is called, but we do this and like people walk off and someone can come on and then be the mom. And
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, so those are like the gifts. It's essentially like ideas and then you just play with it.
Nice, nice. How long have you been doing improv? Like you said?
About 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. And like I've thought about diving into it, and I know sometimes like what's your mindset going into it? Like how do like for someone for first timer, like what would you recommend to kind of
Just go have fun.
yeah.
Don't overthink it. There are no mistakes in improv. Just trust yourself. Truly, just trust yourself and just play and be silly. I mean, I did the program at Second City, but I got the scholarship at IO to do their program. So I'm doing that right now, but because of that, I had to start at level 1. And so I really love my ensemble, my class, and half the people in there had never done improv before. And I just remember like on the first or second day, because I kind of was just starting stand up and, just watching everyone and doing our silly games. I was like, if there were stand ups in the room right now, they would roast the shit out of us.
Yeah, I know it's 2 different forms, which is comedy,
Yeah.
But do you remember your first set from an open mic, or like just
From an open mic.
your first stand up set, and how you feel your progress has come from since then?
Yeah, I think it was honestly just like the class I took at Second City. Because you have to get up in front of everyone, you do your stuff. And I just remember like people actually laughed at some of the jokes. And I was like, oh, including ones where, like you tell a story and people were laughing at ones I didn't expect.
Mhm.
I'm also like accidentally funny. I'm one of those people where
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like growing up, people would laugh, and I'm like, I don't understand why everyone's laughing.
You
Um,
just said how you feeling and people were laughing. You're like,
I just
that
like
wasn't a
whatever's on my
joke, but
mind.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had to ask people. I'm like, why is everyone laughing?
Mm,
But yeah, I don't know. I just did that, and I just went to class, and then I spent like 9 years just going to one or two open mics every couple years.
nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, cause I like my experience with it. I remember the first time whatever I wrote. I'm
Hmm.
like, I'm glad this never saw the daylight.
Really? Oh
Like
yeah. I
it
actually
was,
do remember my very
you
first
know.
joke.
Is there a joke you feel like you could improve on from then? Like something you would want to bring back?
Hmm.
Or is there anything from that that's still in your rotation that you're like, that's how this good one was off the bat?
I have one that I can remember, but I feel like it's a hit or miss now. I struggle to like commit to it, and I think that's part of the problem. But it's should I tell it?
Yeah, if you feel comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, so it works best around the fall. It's like I just went to like this corn maze with my boyfriend, and in the gift shop there was this shirt that said "You make me corny,"
Okay.
and I was like, I know exactly what I want for Christmas, and it's anything but that fucking shirt.
All
So
right,
it's a real
yeah.
hit or miss. Yeah,
That's good, yeah, but it's a real fall joke. But yeah, it's good.
yeah, that's like probably one of my oldest.
Nice. I remember my first like five that I wrote down felt like very like Rodney Dangerfield.
Hmm. Yeah,
And just kind of just being like, oh, what's the deal with it? And like,
yeah.
I wrote it down and like when I moved here, I found it and I saw it. I'm like, this never sees the light of day. Like this is
Yeah.
bad. Like I feel like had I tried that on stage, I would have been never going to an open mic ever again.
Yeah. It's interesting when you're at open mics and occasionally you could tell you're like, this is someone's like first time or they're
Mm.
new because you can just see like the hope in their eyes
Yeah,
and how much it drains so quickly.
yeah. It's when they're seasoned,
Yeah.
being they're like, oh yeah, you've been doing this for a while. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so I like properly started in August last year, 2025, where I'm like, all right, going consistently, becoming part of the community. And I just for quite a few like mics, I mean I never didn't get at least one laugh, but just things where I was like, wow, I thought that joke was gonna do so much better.
yeah.
It's interesting to see what will work where. I actually, in preparing for the first roast I did, I remember I had these jokes and I'm telling them to other improv sketch people. And I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just killing. And then I went to an open mic and just to try them out, silence.
No.
Just utter silence. And I was like, all right, there's a different like style to this.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
No, yeah, it's just there's the same way. There's times where like going to an open mic, I'm like, this is gonna kill it, this is gonna do this.
Yeah.
And then I just leave like, why did I come? Like,
Yeah.
why did I come out here? Like I could have been sat at home.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's hard too because there's just some mics that it's like you have good jokes, but it's so quiet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then my experience too with this, sometimes it's like it's hard. Like I don't know, like my experience with it, like when I see someone go up, like I'm listening, and sometimes like I like to see if I could get to the punchline before they
Oh
do,
yeah. No, for sure.
and so I feel like that sometimes I kind of consider when I'm up there, like are they trying to get to where I'm at, see how good it is, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, hey, this was funny, but we're comics ourselves,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Sometimes you do
So
see the punchline.
yeah, and it's like that was good. But you're gonna get the ha from me. You're
Mm.
not gonna get the where someone else is just gonna crack up and be like, "This guy's hilarious."
Yeah.
And you're like, how do I get you to everything I go to?
Yeah. It's funny. I feel like there are certain jokes where I thought about throwing away because I was just like these just they get a chuckle maybe, and then I did them in front of like a paying audience, like
Mm.
the quote unquote civilians.
Yeah.
And I was like, this could be my best joke. Like,
Yeah.
comics can just, we just understand the rhythm of things.
Yeah. And it's very, too much of the behind the scenes that we see. They were like, oh, okay, I can, no
Yeah.
respect to anybody, but you kind of see it and you're like, all right, you did that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like, oh, well, you took it that way, or you know what? Keep working on it.
Do you ever, like, if you have an idea for someone else's joke, like if they took it one way and you're like, they could also take it this way, or maybe you have an idea for a tag, do you like ever tell them?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Very. I think I've done it twice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
And
super rare.
yeah, just because I don't know what angle they want to go with what they're writing,
Yeah.
and I don't want to come up to someone and be like, hey, you should do this with it. And it's like, that's literally the angle that defeats the joke.
Yeah, that's usually like a very like new stand up. How long have you been doing this?
Since June.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You're
so-
also super new.
Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
I feel like it's very arrogant for me to be like, I'm gonna start a podcast. Like,
It's not. I mean, if anything, I feel like we need to have a little bit of arrogance and like almost like some delusion in order to just keep going with things.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I can actually say the first person I gave just like my input on something was Xavier Woods. Shout out Xavier.
Yes, I'm certain I've seen him do
Bucket
stand
hat,
up, but I
yeah.
can't think of. Do you say
He-
bucket hat?
Yeah, he normally has a bucket
I
hat.
think I saw him at one of the roasts at like
Yeah.
Rosemont, but I so vaguely remember.
But he came to an open mic that I would go to, and he had one of his jokes about like five guys.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna say his bit, but it's a good one. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, how about you add this? And this is my first time meeting him. Also, that's
wow.
how I was very confident of like, hey, maybe this is an angle that
Yeah.
you would want to take this joke with. And yeah, I was shitting bricks because I'm like, do I really want to do this? Do I want to be that guy that's just gonna be like, hey, I think you should do this? Because and mind you, this was 2 months in of me
Oh
starting.
God, Jesus.
So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. You either might get a decent thing from this, or you're gonna get roasted. Just
You're
in
gonna burn a bridge this quickly.
yeah. And luckily, he was like, hey, good insight. Thank you.
I was gonna ask, like, how did he respond?
He responded well. Luckily, I think because it was a good angle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I didn't even think about that, but you know what? I'm appreciate it. And I seen him use it once.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, cool, thank you.
Did it work?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, because anytime someone comes to me with some advice, I'm like, I'll gladly take it.
Yeah, no, I same. I like, because you can listen, but you don't have to be like, yeah, I will go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
And what's some advice that you've heard that you kind of gotten you like, yeah, you know what, thank you. Or has anyone just kind of given you bad advice that you're like, I don't think I should do this?
Let's see. I'm certain I've gotten both. What's some advice? Let's see. So I've done 3 roasts now. The second one, I went against Jeff Dell. He spells his name with a G.
Okay.
Great person and very funny. And he has 2 kids. He has 2 daughters who are 3 and 5. And I had a joke where I was like, Jeff has 2 children, ages 3 and 5. They're not his. He just said he has them. But someone came up to me after a mic where I tried that, and I can't remember what they said, and I don't remember if I used it, but essentially it was like an extra couple words that would clarify. Because this person was like a parent, and he wasn't quite sure if like I was talking about a parent, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like those things can be really helpful because sometimes like jokes don't land, but it's just like the audience can't really visualize what you're saying because it's not clear enough.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget, like, people don't think the way I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to say this like this. And then, like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, because this means this. And then, like, all right. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm framing it from this point,
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah, I just take just an example, which is in Spanish, so I'm sorry about this. I recently found out that, like, my family, like, where they're from in Mexico, they have this term, like me chocaste or estoy chocado, which basically means crash.
crash.
Yeah, but the sense we use it is like, I'm fed up.
Mm.
Like, I'm over this.
Yeah.
Like, this basically, like, this crashed me. This, like, kind of crashed me
Interesting.
out.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice until, like, I was at work and I was just saying it, like, yeah, this me choqué. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what do you mean?
Mm.
And they're like, how did this crash into you? And I'm like, no, like, it means I'm fed up. Like, don't you guys say that? And I started asking, like, people from different, like, parts of Mexico and everything. And everyone was like, no. And like,
They don't say it?
no one's, like, I
Oh,
haven't
wow.
met anyone now that from, like, other than that village
Yeah.
that uses it in that way.
What's the chance that was like a prank that just became
I would be
an inside
amazed.
joke?
Just a bunch of people like, all right, guys, there's a group chat. I feel like that sometimes like there are people plotting against me just for this.
Yeah.
Like, let him believe, like, yeah, it's a common thing, but let him believe that his village is crazy.
Oh wow. What
But
village?
it's the city is Jalapa.
Mm.
So it's apparently they're known for like witchcraft and kind of
wow.
like seafood and witchcraft, and I think that's where what's his name?
Seafood and witchcraft. That's such a funny like combination.
Yeah, the guy from Bamba. I forget if he was born there, or if he died there.
Oh wow.
So I don't know how they're all correlated, but
Fair.
so with your play, right? You had a play that
Yeah, I spent 4 years on a play. That did include though like a year and a half where I just didn't touch it, which I highly recommend. I think that's a really good thing. But yeah, it's a one person show. I put it on at the Raven Theater back in May. This theater company, Two Chairs. Two Chairs Theater Company. They produced it. They like won Chicago Readers Best New Theater Company, I think, in 2024. And I knew some of the people on the artistic director through like Second City. And yeah, so we did it there, and I have just like truly the most brilliant director, and she and I are just continually developing it, and there was just an opportunity to put it on again, so we're like, let's just do it. Yeah.
Well, what was the play about? Or
I need to look up
Yeah.
because I figured out a way to have like a clear pitch, and because otherwise I really struggle to I know it's here somewhere.
no worries.
Sorry, it's definitely gonna take me a minute.
It's fine.
Oh, damn it.
On screen right now, I think this guy's about to get hit by a cop car,
Oh shit.
and Daddy did. I've seen this actually.
I may not be able to find it, but basically it's like about this journalist who is somewhat early in her career, and she's very like frustrated given that it's a declining business or industry, and to like essentially like leverage her career, she writes this like fictional book. But oh shit, is that giving it away if I say it's fuck it? It's but it's not fictional. It's based on some like real things with her family, and and so it becomes like a surprise bestseller, and you know but like it's known as fiction, so the only people who know the difference is her family.
Oh.
So the play starts and ends in the same place. And I really set it up. One of my goals was I just didn't want the audience to know where it was going. And I've got a really good twist at the end. And so far, no one has been able to predict it, which feels great.
That's good.
But yeah, I have a sort of like setup with it where it's like you're trying to put the puzzle together, you really don't know, and then it just kind of like dominoes falls together. So I think I've created like a dopamine hit for the audiences, because it becomes very satisfying. Yeah, but you have to be there from the start. I had a few friends who came to it and they got in late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they were like, I didn't quite understand. I was like, well, you weren't gonna. You had to be there from the start.
That's awesome. Like that's the type of writing that really engages like me, because when you're like, they didn't see that coming, or just that whole like it coming really together. Yeah, you said it. Well, you said 4, but technically 3 years the 1 year that you didn't touch it, right?
Yeah, so I basically started writing it like during COVID, because at the time I wasn't doing comedy, I was just an actor, and I was like, there's nothing I'm gonna get on camera, any film, television. That's gonna be for really established actors, the few jobs there are right now. And so I was like, oh, what kind of plays could be possible? And I was like, only a one-person show, really. But the thing is, everyone who writes a one-person show is usually for them, because
Yeah.
it is a really challenging just endeavor. And so, and I mean, I'm helping with that stereotype. So I was interested in doing it, and at the same time, the show Fleabag came out. Are you familiar with that show?
No.
Damn it, no one has fucking seen it. Basically, it's so Phoebe Waller-Bridge. It was originally a one-person show as well, play that went on at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and it was so successful that it essentially got opted into a miniseries. And I was watching the Emmys because I still watched it back then, and it just swept the Emmys, and I was like, "What is this show?"
What was it called again?
Fleabag.
Fleabag?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what is this show? And so I started watching it, and I was just so blown away by like the very first scene. I started at season 2. Because that was what was like the awards
Yeah,
swept
yeah.
it. But I was just so blown away. Because it was just a great misdirect, and it was so interesting. And so then I bought her play, and I honestly kind of used it as a sort of guide. Yeah.
Fleabag. What's it on?
What is it? Amazon.
Amazon? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
There's only 2 seasons.
Nice. So that's what's up. Just because I know writing can be challenging.
Oh,
I
it's so
don't
fucking hard. So
know.
hard.
I've tried taking a stab at it once, and I struggle with just names. Where I'm like,
Just names.
yeah, like
Use
this
Google.
character, his name is this,
Oh
and
God.
it's like that's a dumb name. Why would this character have this name? And then I
Yeah.
just don't want to write it anymore.
Oh boy, that's such a yeah. But if that's a roadblock, it's going to be extra difficult.
Yeah, there's things I feel like I have like a plot line for also, and then it's like I should just get on it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. You just have to and you just have to write. Like I've had some people like try to pitch me their ideas. They're like, I should do, and I'm like, you should go do it. Go
Yeah.
write it. There really is no other way. And it really taught writing that play is really what taught me. I kind of feel like I've always had a talent for writing. I can look back in my own history and see the clues, but that play really taught me how to edit, because I write
okay.
rather convoluted. Like I have too many ideas. So that was just such a good, it's because of writing that play that I'm like, I can write something good.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you never known if you didn't write it. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess sidetrack. Or what are other plays that have kind of just inspired you, or just they're your favorite plays?
Oh gosh. Well, with studying theater, I read and saw so many plays at the time, and I was going to school in New York as well. I think to be honest, when I think of plays, I just kind of think of it as what's the role I would want to play?
Okay.
So I really want to do Much Ado About Nothing, Shakespeare. I want to play Beatrice so bad. I think I would be great for that. I also want to do Tennessee Williams' Cat in a Hot Tin Roof. I would love to. God, I forgot the character's name, but it's the female lead, and I've seen it 3 times. Just stuff where it's this is good writing, because there's a lot of really fucking shitty plays that get produced a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sense of just all writing, what will us, including plays and outside of plays, including TV shows, movies, what are your favorite forms of writing, or something that really stuck out to you, that was good? I would even, I guess, even books too.
Yeah. No, I honestly, anything that's super original, where you don't know where it's going. I've had so many people tell me to watch White Lotus.
No, okay.
I haven't seen it, but sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, yeah, just anything super original, and you don't know where it's going. It's I really fucking hate cliches when I'm watching that. I also love comedy poetry, if that makes sense,
Okay.
or journals. Like Bo Burnham wrote
Oh,
a
yeah.
book so long ago that's all poems, but
Yeah.
it's all comedy. There's David Sedaris, if you read his essays. Yeah, just any sort of really original writing.
Have you watched Gone Girl?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
What did you think about that?
Oh, I want to play that role so bad.
Yeah.
That looks so fun. So fun. That's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't read the book.
Book is pretty good. I want to be that one of those person be like, I think the book was better.
That's,
And then-
often the case.
Yeah, and the author has two other books that were also made into like one was made into an HBO series,
Oh,
Sharp
okay.
Objects, and the other one's just like a movie.
Okay.
And yeah, they're phenomenal. Like the writing she does is great.
That's awesome.
Like I would highly recommend the books. So if you that there's one that's called Dark Places, and I won't spoil it for you, but the way she writes is kind of similar to how the movie was done,
Mm.
where you get her perspective from a different time and then like current.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's a woman and I think in her mid-30s who her family was murdered by her brother.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But there's like, like I guess murder cons and stuff, people
Yeah.
that think that he didn't do it.
Mm.
So he kind of has a fan base.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And so she gets invited to like these conventions so people could kind of like have her talk about it and some people even present like evidence.
Yeah.
So it's current time and then it's set in the past from the mom's perspective and the son's perspective.
Interesting.
And the way it all just comes together, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, I
And,
love when that happens.
and yeah, it was done well. The movie does it semi justice, but if you really want to get hit with the impact of it, the book is where it's at.
Interesting.
And yeah.
Mm.
Bo Burnham, like you mentioned him.
Yeah.
What did you think of his Inside?
Oh my god, I think that is a genuine work of art.
Yeah.
I really love that. Can I call it a movie? It's just weird when it just goes straight to Netflix. Or
It's and it came out of nowhere also.
Oh yeah, it was like I don't know if it was like during quarantine in Illinois, but it was definitely around the time of COVID. And like I think his stuff is just like brilliant and has just gotten better and better. And I've heard him say in interviews that his kind of model is that he eventually becomes like truly so embarrassed and repulsed by like his last piece of work, but that helps him to get better. And I definitely had a period where I really related to that. But Inside Out is just like, it's so smart and it's so like honest and like funny. I mean, some of those songs. I was a nanny for a while, and I remember one of the kids who I still talk to. I think he was like 15 at the time, and I sent him that song "Welcome to the Internet."
Oh yeah.
Because he is like as Gen Z as it gets, and really like I learned from like the Gen Z kids I watched like how much the internet really fucked them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't think we're scared of the internet as we should be.
We are scared.
We aren't. Like
yeah, we don't have enough caution.
Yeah, because I guess I'll ask you first, and then I'll get to my. What was your first? Because we're roughly the same age.
Yeah.
So what was your experience with the internet that you remember? Or like, what was the worst thing that you kind of came across?
Oh God, where to start? I mean, I just remember like, God, I sound so old. It was like you couldn't be on the house phone and the internet at the same time. It was dial up, and yeah, I don't even remember what I just wasn't, I honestly was not as online as my friends. Like I didn't have a MySpace. The only reason I had Facebook is because I made some friends in high school who weren't from the States. And so they were moving back to their home countries. And I just wanted to stay in touch. And even with that, my friends set it up for me. I only got Instagram like 2 years ago.
No.
I don't have any other social media. I need to change that though.
I think that's the better route because
in our field though, like
you do presence. Yeah, because I remember when we first had our computer and internet, I got an email with a woman having sex with the dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that was
And
real?
yeah, it
That's
was.
fucking wild.
I was in the 3rd grade.
Shit. You were
Yeah,
a
so with the
baby.
whole dial-up thing,
Oh
and
god.
I thought the appropriate response to that was to email them back and be like, please don't send this.
Oh my god, that's so
And
adorable.
then, and like, I'm a child, you know?
Yeah.
So this is,
Did they write back?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I just remember like it had like clips, and they're like, yeah, go to this site if you want to see
Oh,
more.
Jesus Christ.
And there's stuff like that I think back on that, like, that was like the wild, wild west of the internet.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would hope that that's harder to find nowadays.
I would almost argue it's easier to find.
Yeah, and yeah, because yes, that's the insane part of the internet.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And I think Bo Burnham's Welcome to the Internet really captured that essence of like, yeah, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, it's out there. And and you go in deeper with stuff with like the dark web and everything, and you're just like, this is a scary place.
Yeah. No, there's definitely some frightening shit. Do you remember like it was like the emails of the Nigerian princes asking for money?
I forget how it went, where it was like it was all tied up, and that if
Yeah.
you helped him, he would like get you back.
It was just,
Or-
I remember it was so wild. And like 10 years after, like it all started, my dad, like sitting me and my brother down, very serious, being like, if you get an email from a Nigerian prince. And I was like, I laughed, and he
Yeah.
was very angry at that. But it was because I was just like, I was like, you are so behind if you think we don't know about this. If anything, I'm like, we need to educate you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these scams are into. I almost got scammed with the phone call.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah,
A few years
and
ago.
what was yours, or how did they get almost get you?
You tell yours first.
Okay, so I back in like 2018,
Mm.
I had issues filing my taxes.
Okay.
To the point where the IRS sent me a letter and were like, "Hey, you owe like $200."
Mm.
And I paid them. And I'm a very like I'm the type of guy that screenshots when I pay a bill,
Okay, that's smart.
just because I'm
honestly.
like, hey, you know what? Just in case they ever come back and are like, hey, you didn't pay this,
Yeah,
I have the screenshot.
that's smart.
And I had to do that by a money order.
Mm.
So there's kind of like, all right, why sent it? You know, there's kind of no proof of like, did they got it or not?
Yeah.
And I was headed to my job's Christmas party,
Okay.
and I see a missed call, and I obviously couldn't get a chance to answer it, and they left a voicemail saying like, "Hey, there's an issue with your taxes. You need to respond to us at this number or whatever."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh shit! Well, when they call back, I guess you know."
Yeah.
And the moment I was listening to a voicemail, they called me back, and were like, "Hey, you owe money."
Oh shit.
And I'm like, okay, like I sent that.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we didn't get it. So we need to resolve this right now.
Mm.
And I'm like, well, I'm not home.
Yeah.
They want all this information and stuff. Like, well, I'm not home. Like, I can call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we need to do this now.
Yeah. The urgency is
Yeah.
definitely part of the tactics.
Yeah, so I'm just like, all right, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, even if I wanted to do this now, I'm 30 minutes home.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, well, is your name this? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
Is your phone
no.
number this? I'm like, yeah. And I'm literally on a train platform. And they're like, is this your, like, what's your social?
Oh shit.
We have it here. We just want to confirm. And I'm like, I'm not giving you my social on this train platform.
Yeah.
I don't know who could listen. I don't know who's listening to, like, just not even thinking that, like, this person is, like,
Yeah.
trying to scam me. So I legit was like, not giving you that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, we have your location. Police is going to arrest you and whatever.
Oh my god.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Arrest me at my job's Christmas party. I'd be the coolest guy there.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then just hung it up. And then I got to the party. I kind of started telling people. And everyone's like, yeah, that's a scam.
Mm.
And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, like, why'd you even confirm your other information?
Yeah.
But since I guess that letter from the year prior got me thinking like it was legit.
Yeah.
So this close, I'm just giving out my social.
Yeah, no, dude, it's wild. It's scary. That's the one good thing about having no money. I'm just
Yeah.
like, there's nothing you could take. I have debt. That's what I
Yeah.
got. Yeah.
What was yours?
Well,
Or
mine
do
is so
you?
much more embarrassing. Oh, I need to preface this with that I'm an extremely trusting person.
Okay.
I have been working on that because what happens is you become a target. You know,
Mhm.
people take advantage. I'm dealing with some of that bullshit right now from people I thought were friends, and yeah, I can't remember when exactly this was, but it was a few years ago. I know I was living in Chicago, and I I got this email about money I owed, and it was like it was for something I had recently purchased,
Mhm.
which is funny because it was just a by chance. Like they didn't know. They were
Yeah.
just like, here's your recent purchase. You owe us money. And I there was a number there and I called them because I was trying to understand. I was just like, no, I paid. Like, why are you telling me this? And you've said that I've racked up these fees. Like, what's going on?
Mhm.
I don't know what happened, but I was on the phone long enough that this is so wild, so embarrassing. Uh, I got convinced enough that I went to Walgreens and I grabbed gift cards because, it was one of
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
bullshit. But luckily, the lady at the front, I'm just looking kind of scared. And I'm like, I'm on the phone, I'm blah, blah. And I was like telling them, I was like, I can't do this, I'm scared. And they were like very encouraged. They were like, you can do this. Like, you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
this.
yeah.
And like
Like
just
just
almost like a pep talk.
yeah.
And but the lady
Who
at
knew they could
the
be so encouraging?
I know, right? I was like, I could have used you in past experiences. But I got to the front of Walgreens and she was like, it's a scam. And I was like, it is? And I like just felt I don't know, like I was just like run. Even though
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not anywhere nearby.
Yeah,
So
it's scary.
yeah.
You get this eerie feeling of like they know where I am,
Yeah.
or just kind of like this isn't the end. Like
Yeah.
gladly it is.
Yeah.
Nothing comes from it more, but there is this odd feeling of like they're not gonna let this go.
No, it is really wild. And there's been other like emails and texts I've gotten where I'm like, huh, because they're getting smarter.
Yeah.
But I've managed to not go so far anymore. Um, but I am worried for people like my grandmas
Yeah.
and like my parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom recently got a text saying like, "Hey, um, we're sending you your new phone,"
Mm,
and I told her ignore it.
yeah.
And then a couple days later, they're like, "Hey, we have it on record that you received the phone, but there was an issue, so
Hmm.
you either return the phone in the next like hour, or you're gonna have to pay us the phone."
That's wild.
And luckily, my mom's just like, "I don't like what phone." I'm like, "Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. What phone? You didn't
Yeah.
receive anything. Ignore it."
Yeah.
But the biggest advice that I guess I would give to anyone about what these scams is like, if you don't get a letter, then it's not real.
Oh, like in the mail.
Yeah. Get an
Interesting. Yeah.
actual piece of letter from whatever thing is, they will reach out to you.
Yeah, that's true. Even if you signed up for paperless, they'll
Yeah,
send you something in the mail.
they'll send you an email to something more legit, and they will still ask you to log in to something. It
Yeah.
wouldn't just tell you like, "Hey, this is this."
And no one would do an hour. No one.
No.
That's crazy.
And then I actually have another story, but I don't know. We might cut this one. Yeah.
Okay.
um. So it's okay. So this is something I've noticed is the difference between like I guess men and women on like
I knew it
social
was gonna
media.
be a men and women
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, sure.
So I've noticed like in like dating apps or stuff like that, like women might get like a lot of like unsolicited dick pics or just kind of stuff like that.
Sure.
Men get a lot of scamming things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
So like someone will reach out to you and then this was kind of before like OnlyFans and stuff like that.
Oh God.
So it'd be kind of be like I got a message and I was talking with somebody and they're like, let's video chat.
Mm,
And I'm like, mind you, I'm weary. I'm here thinking like this is after the whole texting.
mm,
So I kind of built more of a like, yeah, I don't just trust anybody nowadays.
yeah.
And we start video chatting and she just starts,
Mm-hmm.
you know, playing with herself, all this other
Oh,
stuff.
like you actually are.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So I'm like,
It's an
oh,
actual woman.
yeah, like this is someone real, you know.
Oh wow.
But here's the first sign that I should have noticed. She's not talking to me. She's like
Mm.
the communication is going through typing,
Okay.
through chat. Which I was like, if we're already on,
Yeah.
like, why are we just talking? And this person spoke Spanish,
Mm.
and my Spanish typing wise isn't that good.
Gotcha.
Like I can like speak it well or a little bit well, typing, chatting, a little way worse.
Yeah.
So me being the male that I am, I'm trying to tell her like turn around,
Oh god.
but I couldn't spell it out in Spanish. It's voltearte,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it. But I'm sounding it out to the point where I guess they hear it,
Yeah.
and like she does it, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then it gets to the point where like, hey, now it's your turn.
Yeah.
And mind you, this how wary I still was of it. Like I didn't have my face cam on, and I had my finger over like the camera.
Yeah. Which is smart.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? They're being generous. It's the least I can do.
Oh no.
As soon as I like got like a second or two of it, the feed cut of her, and then it was just the feed of like the like my profile picture, and then
shit.
just like my,
Oh.
and then just back and forth, and then they're
Yeah.
like, we have this footage of you.
Oh shit.
We're gonna send it to like your friends and family, and it was on Facebook.
Oh god.
So like, they went through like anyone that had my same last name,
Oh.
and we're like, if you don't send us $3,000,
Jesus Christ.
we're gonna send this to like the listed people.
Wow.
And I was just like, fuck.
Was your face in it though?
Yeah, well, not
Oh,
at the same
shit.
time. Not at the
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
So I immediately went into a panic.
Yeah, I would too.
Like I was just like, oh shit, because one of the persons was my mom.
Oh no.
And like it was my mom, uncles, like my grandma in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh god.
And I'm here like I don't got it. Like the most I could do is like $200.
Yeah.
And then they're like, cool. Like go to the money order, put it on this or whatever. And thankfully, I call my sister. I tell her everything that happens, and she asks me like, at any moment, is your phone, your face, and in the same photo? I'm like, no. She's like, don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, even if they do send it, how are they gonna prove it's you?
Yeah.
Just deny.
You have plausible deniability.
And I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Just didn't do anything about it. They're like, I was getting messages of like, are you on your way or whatever, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. Literally. And you know what? Before I should have sent that message, I should have blocked them because they did post it on like social media.
Really?
But I deleted it and like blocked, like unactivated my account.
Oh, good.
So
no one was able to actually see it.
No one's ever brought it up to me.
Okay.
So I don't know if people saw
I'd be
it and didn't bring it
horrified.
up to me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow, that is some like next level extortion.
Yeah, I felt proud of myself because at least was able to work them down from $3,000 to $200.
You negotiated
Yeah,
that
I was like,
extortion. Hell yeah.
to the end of like, you know what? I'm just not doing any of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Damn, that's good. What dating app was this?
Oh, it's just off Facebook.
It was just on Facebook. You was just a random woman.
Someone just messaged me and they're like, "Hey, you know."
Yeah, that's a tell. It's funny, like I haven't really been on dating apps that much, but a little. I've never done Tinder. I've done Bumble and Hinge, and I started with Hinge. And I remember this guy, I remember when I didn't go on them till I was 26, and I really just wanted to experience like dating. And instead I met someone right away who was like a perfect fit and was the last man I was in love with. No, it didn't end well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It ended
Yeah.
but, that's okay. But I remember like we were talking, and it's like we're really just like matching each other's vibe, and he was somewhat weary. Like he's like, I've really thought about this. I might be getting catfished right now. Like I'm just talking to like a really old man or like a group of like bored 12-year-old boys.
Yeah.
And I was like, I promise you're not, but I don't really know what I can say to
It
prove it.
it
I mean,
is
there's stuff I could have done, but I didn't.
no, yeah, because it's also one of those like, well, that's too much to prove, you know?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'll see you at this place. We'll do a date. If I don't show up, that's how you can be like, you were catfished, but I'll be there.
Yeah,
So,
and it's funny how. Don't get me wrong. I still think women have a worse experience on like social media and stuff like
it's a
that.
different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's a scarier experience.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's funny how in any sense there are just scamming opportunities.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then with men, it's like, well, you were dumb enough to fall for it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's a whole. Have you ever thought about, like, I have thought about the perspective of the scammer, just of like, I almost got them,
yeah,
just like, wow, this must have been so disappointing.
yeah. I think have you? There's I think it's Mark Rober. Have you watched any of his videos?
It's possible.
Yeah, he's like a kind of like a tech guy. I swear to God, it better be Mark Rober because if I'm just saying a random name,
I'm not good with, I'm
yeah,
good with like names of people I know,
yeah,
like in person, but
he.
otherwise I'm like, I don't know.
I've only watched these type of videos that he does where he targets the scam companies
Okay.
and how um he'll hack their systems and kind of just like turn over information of like, hey, these are the people that are scamming,
Yeah.
and he like shows your system. He even like has gone against like, was it what are they called, porch pirates? Like people that steal like your packages off the like your
Oh,
Amazon and
yeah.
stuff.
I had that recently.
Yeah,
Fuck that person.
yeah. Sometimes to me, it's like that's such a huge like risk with like minimal reward.
Yeah.
Like, cause you don't know what you're taking.
No,
Like
exactly.
you could have. I once ordered like it was like a small envelope. Just it was like the shower chains like for hair,
Oh, yeah,
and they just kind of left it like really badly, and I was just like, someone could have taken this.
yeah.
Like, but who would have wanted this?
Dude, that, like, there was one time where I don't know if this person, whoever did this, thought it was their package by accident, um, or if they were just like, yeah, there's nothing I could do with this. But my mom, like, is really hard to shop for,
Hmm.
but in like the last few years, it's become very easy. She just likes two things. She probably won't ever listen to this because she wouldn't like me sharing one of these things. She likes weed
Yeah,
and she likes gnomes. You know those
yeah.
gnomes things? It's
She
so
doesn't want you to share in the gnomes part, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
the
gnomes
gnomes.
part for sure. She doesn't have a job right now, and but like there were like two gnomes. You just try to get one for every holiday. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
all right, got it. And there were two gnomes, and someone had opened the package and was just like, no. And I was like, I get it. If my mom didn't like these, I wouldn't. I think they're weird looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just but yeah, it's weird. It's I don't know. People put a lot of time and energy to get these packages. It's like this was nothing, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but you can't also say nothing because when it's gone, you're like,
Yeah. Oh,
right.
I with my one package that was stolen, I just told Amazon it didn't arrive. And they sent another one. I was like, no, I don't have any money. I need this.
No, it makes sense. I mean, yeah, you still need it, but it's just, I just don't get it from the people. Like, man, you really, because there's people like from my understanding from that video, there's people that make it a job or their thing of like we're gonna just be taking the stuff.
Yeah. They got a whole system down.
Yeah, and then sometimes I feel like if you just put the time and effort on just a regular job,
Yeah.
you'd be all right. Like,
But maybe that's their thing, you know? Everyone's gotta like this is what I could do for the rest of my life. And maybe there's some people that are like, I need to just steal.
yeah,
That's my thing, you know?
it's just um.
I'm not condoning it. I
No,
just
yeah,
am
no,
saying,
I get
you
it. I
know,
get it. I know. I wouldn't expect you to. Like,
yeah. I just love to be a contrarian. That's really it.
are you really a contrarian?
I think so, if I'm thinking about it
I was hoping
correctly.
you were gonna say it. Not really.
Yeah, because the
'Cause-
contrarian is like to some degree, it's like a devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
It's just like here's the other. Yeah, that's my. I don't know why. I'm just very introspective, and so I'm always interested in like what are all the perspectives in any sort of situation?
Mm-hmm.
And so I do think in those terms, especially when people are like, I try not to be judgmental of certain things. I think it's because my parents are so judgmental.
Mm.
So I also, in certain scenarios where, someone's like, oh, this person was so rude or whatever, like I like to give the benefit of the doubt, and I'll be like, so what happened? Because
Yeah.
there's been some times where I'm like, certain family members, I'm like, you're just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's on
Yeah.
you. That's not them.
I like being the same way, especially in the sense of like there's people I know that like, oh, I have good energy,
Yeah.
Like there's also bad energy.
Oh,
And you
totally.
don't know, like, and a lot of people don't perceive themselves to have that bad energy.
Yeah.
So it's like they were rude to me because whatever, no, for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's like you were being a dick first, but you
Dude.
oblivious to it.
Rudeness when you do not know the person is so profoundly crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like truly insane. I'm just like, who the fuck do you think you are?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's more baffling to me when that person gets treated rudely, and they're just like, why would they do this to me? And
Oh,
it's
and they
like,
they don't see it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a really like they're going through life totally unaware.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's it's insane. It's insane
Yeah.
how that's just more common than you would think. Also,
To some degree, I do wonder if it's a generational thing because there just seems to be like a natural. I almost feel like boomers and older generations, like they never really got to be special, like
Mm.
maybe on their birthday. So I think because of that, they find ways to like be pitied or,
Oh, okay.
like how do they, or like they like to rag on participation trophies, which by the way, like I am of the era that received those. None of us wanted it. I've like genuinely
Yeah.
threw some in the trash. I was like, I feel like you're handing me trash.
Yeah, yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
No, I never seen anyone flex their
No.
participation trophy. Like,
Yeah.
I think the only one I flexed was kind of like, which wasn't really one, but it kind of was like my perfect attendance
Oh
from
wow.
school, where I was just
Really?
like,
Was that like high school?
uh, grade school,
Grades? Oh
and
wow, look at
I
you.
was just like, I just went.
Wow. I
Like,
had the opposite. I got put on medical lockdown every single year of high school.
what's medical lockdown?
Basically, you have to have a doctor's note or it's like an unexcused absence and you'll get like, I don't know, detention, suspensions. And I just cared about like I was obsessed with I did track and field and I was just like, as long as they don't take this away from me.
No.
So yeah, but it's bad. I am constantly late. It is, as you know,
Yeah.
I was late today. It's so habitual. It started when I was young because my mom, she would drive me to school for middle school and we were always late. So I think it just started really young, but then I also just like I don't know. I just can't stomach certain things. Like I'm like, I don't want to go to fucking math class today.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would often just come in late more than I would totally miss days.
Mm.
I think the worst is I came in when there was like 2 class periods left, and I only did that because I was like, well, I want to go to track practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um. Yeah, cause I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I am on time. Like
Yeah.
I had a friend once, and I told her like, hey, like we were gonna meet up for lunch, and I told her like I'll be there in like 12 minutes,
Yeah.
and she's like, what an odd fucking
Yeah,
like
it's very
time thing.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got there in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're really good with your time, and I'm like, yeah, like I'll like say we were gonna hang out. Chances are I'm gonna get there early
Yeah.
and just wait in the car and be like, all right, now I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
like the meetup, as opposed to like I don't like unforeseeable things that are gonna keep me longer from
Yeah.
getting to set time.
Yeah. So you're prepared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've legit like had days where I'm like, all right, cool, I'll pick you up at this time, like say 7,
Yeah.
and like I'm kind of roughly there like 6:50.
Oh God.
But I'm just kind of like a block away, just because
Yeah.
I'm like I don't want to be like I'm
Good.
here, because then I feel like I'm rushing.
I once had a
But
date show up early. I was like, we're not having a second date.
yeah,
I was like, I was going to be late already, and you were here early.
yeah,
You're going to wait in the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm a very when you're ready type
That's
of
nice.
person.
That's
Just
good.
because I I don't hold other people to the standard that I hold myself to.
That's very
Because
nice.
I know that my standard is insane. It's like I
Yeah.
shouldn't function this way.
That's interesting. It's good that you have like that sort of self-awareness, and also like to some degree it's like a generous thing, you
Mhm.
know, to not be
Yeah.
like, well, I can do this and therefore you should be able to too.
Yeah. The only thing that I hold it to is like if we're catching a show or something,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be there at the time.
Yeah.
I once went to a Bulls game with a friend, and we got there in the second quarter, and I'm like, we're never coming to a game together again.
You're like this bastard.
Yeah, we missed the opening. I love the
Aw.
opening, like all this other
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, never again.
Wow. Yeah, we shouldn't hang out.
No,
I will be late. Or you know what? You just lie to me.
that's what I was about to say.
Say we're gonna meet at 5 when in your head it's like it'll be 6.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'll do. Like, hey, I got these things so we got to be there at 5, and
Yeah.
it's really 6.
Yeah. I'm working on it. I really am trying. I think some days, some days are better than others. I'm getting a little bit better. I've never been so late where I like miss, like, let's say I need to be on stage.
Mhm.
Like those ones I really try to be careful for, but like, especially if it's professional, but I still feel like the last roast I did, I felt terrible. I was like 10 or 15 minutes late. Luckily, there was a good amount of people who were also late because the weather was like wild. It was just
Yeah.
like really snowy and icy. And it ended up being fine. Like it was still like at least 15 minutes before like the judges did they did some stand up, and then it was
Mm.
the roast. But I was just like, fuck, I was like, I don't want to be like, hire me again,
Yeah. Oh, but thank you, Rachel, for coming on. Any closing
Yeah.
thoughts? Any?
No, this is my first podcast. Really excited to be doing this. I'm really
Yeah.
happy that I like have finally immersed myself in stand up and with the community. Like everyone's really great, and yeah, I feel really, really lucky, and I'm just happy to be making friends like you. And
Thank you, appreciate
Yeah.
it. Yes. I was happy to have you on.
yeah,
I
I'm just really
know.
excited to be here.
I know this is just kind of getting rolling, but next time you want to
Yeah.
come on and promote something, we'll probably
Oh,
have
that's
more,
smart. Yeah,
and then we'll just have it on. Roughly, I don't know what time this is gonna come out yet because I'm still kind of working out the details, but.
yeah, for sure.
Check. You know what? I keep forgetting this. I'm sorry with the last guest, but throw out your socials.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? I only have, I would just say Instagram. It's Rachel from Chi-Town, CHI, then town.
Mhm.
It's all lowercase. You'll find me.
Yeah.
It'll be, eventually I'm going to go on TikTok and YouTube
Yeah.
and all that. But
Nice.
yeah, follow me there. I have some videos, some stand-up clips, some crowd work, a lot of improv. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, and don't scam us.
Don't
Don't scam
scam us.
because we're on to you guys.
Yeah.
We're on to you guys, and it's
Okay.
funny. The premise of this, as it started out, which I think it might die out, was I didn't get you to say wait what.
What I was supposed
Wait
to.
what? I hopefully
what?
this distracted you long enough. Any of this stuff?
No,
But-
I wasn't too distracted. The thing is, I have so many, like, I feel like I just have a different taste than just about everyone because I have so many friends who love this stuff, and I'm just like, it's not my thing.
It's the wrestling compilation, but they're not even
Just
with the
any
dash
sort
cams.
of like the violence, the
Yeah.
cars, straight up. Most of my videos, like my algorithm is a lot of dogs
No,
and
okay.
babies and neuroscience. Really kind of boring, but adorable.
Yeah,
So,
it's healthier than this. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm just like, am I supposed to enjoy this?
It was more in the sense of like, was it gonna be able to catch you mid sentence to be like, what had just happened, and then
Yeah.
like, what was I talking about?
The thing is, I've like always had friends who are just into things where I'm just like, I would never choose to watch this of my own volition. Though I think this is actually kind of cool because isn't like wrestling? It's very performative, right?
Oh yeah, it's a athletic soap opera.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool because that in and of itself is like an art. You have to choreograph some of this.
You have to choreograph the storylines, or sometimes they kind of gotten more grounded.
Oh, that looked like
But
it hurt.
it's kind of just like an oh my god compilation. So it's just kind of things that are like.
Yeah.
But
No, I get that.
there was a storyline. It's funny, John Cena just retired, but there was a storyline where he got stabbed at a nightclub.
Did
Allegedly.
he really?
No.
Oh.
But I believed it in the 5th grade.
Oh, I would totally believe. Freshman year of college, someone said to me, "Do you know if you say, say the word gullible really slowly, it rhymes with orange?"
Oh, okay.
I said, "No, it doesn't." And then I started to say orange really slowly. So yeah.
My favorite one is, and then we'll end it with this, is the whole. Someone told me you look like an owl.
Do you look like an owl?
Yeah, someone told me you look like an owl.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those.
But thank you again, guys.
Yeah,
It's another
thanks.
episode of Wait What, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yeah.